Adam, how are things on your end? Were you able to talk your mom down a little bit?
Haley, I'm so sorry, but it didn't go as planned. I didn't manage to convince her to leave. She just wouldn't listen to me and is planning on sticking around no matter what. This was supposed to be a trip for ourselves until we could go on a proper honeymoon, but now she's here. I'm really sorry about this. We really should have gone overseas instead of just down to LA.
I thought it would turn out like this. Knowing her, I didn't think she would just pack up and leave. If she was already here waiting for us, she's not going to go back. We can go on an overseas trip later, but I was okay with our temporary trip being here. I have always wanted to visit LA.
Yeah, but still, I can't believe she was there at the airport when we got out. I thought I was going crazy at first. She didn't even say anything about it before.
Man, your mom really is determined when she chooses to do something. But just this time, I really wish she didn't do anything. Now that she's here, though, we can't really just ignore her either, can we?
I'm afraid not. But is this really okay?
Does it seem like she would leave then? I would like that a lot more, of course.
No, just like I said before, but she won't listen to me when I tell her to go.
I know, so there isn't anything that we can do then. We just have to give up and accept that she's tagging along.
I guess so, but what are we going to do about her staying somewhere? She didn't even book a hotel before she left.
I asked at the desk at the place that we're staying just in case, and they said that there is a room open.
Thanks so much for checking that. I feel bad that I sent you ahead to check in for us while I stayed with my mom.
It's fine. I mean, there was a small chance that she would have realized that showing up like that wasn't okay. It didn't go like that, but there would have been no point in me staying at the airport while you tried to talk to her. I guess we just did what each of us had to do.
Thanks for thinking about it like that. I guess we'll head over to the hotel in a bit. Can you ask them to put a hold on the room that's free for her?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll be waiting. Oh, hold on a second. There was something that got my attention and I wanted to ask you about it.
What is it? Was there something other than my mom showing up like that?
Well, of course, that was the most shocking thing. But there was something else as well. Has your mom been drinking already? It's still the morning.
Yeah, it seems like she has been. She said that she drank before she got on the plane and then while she was on it as well.
I thought that might have been the case. When we saw her, her face was pretty red already. I've thought this before, but she really does like to drink, doesn't she?
Yeah, and it looks like I will have to drink with her as well. Sorry about that, but please understand when that time comes.
That's more or less fine. Just try not to drink too much, okay? I know that you're a bad drunk.
I know, you've told me 1,000 times. But thanks to you, I have really toned down the amount I drink, haven't I?
I know that you have. I just wanted to remind you just in case. You don't want to do anything to mess up while you're drunk, right? And I don't want that either.
Don't worry about that. We're on a trip, so I'm not going to be just downing drinks left and right. But since Mom is here, I will have to have at least a couple with her, or she will be a real pain about it. Oh, we just got a cab, so I will see you at the hotel soon. Okay?
All right, got it. I'll be waiting for you.
You're such an idiot! What the hell is wrong with you?
You're still awake, aren't you? I don't have a key, so you need to open the door for me when I get back.
Come on, don't get so mad about it. How was it? The ocean at night must have been pretty nice, right?
If you think that, then you should have been the one to take a dip instead of pushing me in like that. But seriously, what are you thinking just pushing me in like that and then leaving me there alone? Are you out of your mind?
I didn't think that you would just fall straight in like that. I just couldn't help but losing it seeing that. Even thinking about it now makes me laugh again.
I don't care about that now. I told you before, didn't I? that if you were going to drink, then you needed to make sure that you didn't get too drunk. But the two of you drinking together, what the hell? You're both like a pair of alcoholics. It's not funny.
Lighten up about this. My mom was losing it laughing as well. Man, that really was great.
Just because you did it when you were drunk doesn't mean that I will forgive you for it. Do you understand that? I'm seriously really mad at you. Can you get that through your head even?
Come on, it's not that big of a deal. You don't need to get so worked up about it. I hadn't drank for a while, so I was in a good mood. Plus, we're on a trip as well. Maybe I went a little overboard, but you can look past this, right?
Your mom just invited herself on our trip, and I let it go because I knew that we couldn't do anything about it. But look how it ended up! What exactly am I supposed to look past here?
I'm saying that the two of us have been drinking. Just look past that and don't blow small things out of proportion. It's not like I pushed you into where it's deep. And we weren't that high on the pier either.
It's not about whether it was deep or if we were high up. You still pushed me into the ocean without any warning and then left me there. I'm soaked and having to come back to the hotel all on my own like this. Do you really not think this is a big deal?
It's not like everyone has been pushed into the ocean suddenly. This will make it that you won't forget this trip, right? If anything, this will end up being a good memory, won't it? Sure, you're angry now, but then later you can look back on it and laugh as well.
I can't believe you can say that to me right now. What would you have done if I had hurt myself?
But you didn't hurt yourself, did you? So it's all fine in the end. And since you're messaging me right now, that means that your phone is fine too. Was there anything bad that happened apart from you getting wet?
That was just pure luck that I didn't get hurt. Even at that height, I could have broken something if I had fallen the wrong way or hit something below the surface of the water. What if there were rocks there? Even then, you're still going to pretend that this was just a harmless joke?
There's no point talking about what could have happened. It didn't happen, so it's fine. You didn't get hurt and your phone is just fine, so stop complaining about it. There's no meaning in complaining about something that already happened like that. We had a good laugh and now you're ruining it.
I'm not here so that the two of you can laugh at me. But there really is no point in even talking to you, is there? I knew you were a bad drunk, but you have never been this bad before.
You kept telling me off for drinking, so I put up with it and stopped drinking like I normally would. So now my tolerance is low and the booze hit me faster than I thought. If you think about it, that's partially your fault, isn't it? Because you never let me drink.
I just can't believe you right now. Are you never going to fix your bad drinking habits? If you can't do it, then I'm at my limit with a lot of things.
My mom is the exact same, so it's probably in my DNA or something. I don't really know how it works, but it's probably that. But that makes us a fun family, doesn't it?
Oh, that's nice for you, isn't it? I'm so glad that at least you two were able to have a good time. I'm almost at the hotel, so open the door. I want to have a shower and then I'm going straight to bed.
That's fine and all, but my mom's in your bed.
What? Why? We got her a separate room.
Yeah, but we drank some more once we got back and she passed out.
Fine, then I will go and stay in her room then. I don't even want to look at you right now anyway. Actually, this works out better for me.
Yeah. Well then, text me again when you get back to the hotel. I'll give you the key if I'm still awake. I'm sorry, Haley. I drank way too much last night. I only just woke up.
It's almost midday, you know. Don't you think you slept a little too much?
I couldn't help it. After I gave you the key to the other room, my mom woke up and we kept drinking again.
Is that what happened? Anyway, do you remember what happened yesterday then?
I do remember. There are a few fuzzy patches though because I was drinking.
Do you at least remember pushing me into the ocean?
Oh, that. That was so funny, there is no way I would forget it. But what about it? Are you still mad about that?
Why would you think that I wasn't still mad? There's no way that I would forgive you for doing something like that.
Come on, I was drunk when I did that. I probably shouldn't have done that, but cut me a break. But at least it will be a funny story later, right?
I don't care about it being a funny story. So, what about your mom then? Is she still asleep?
Yeah, she is. She drank quite a lot last night. Even if she woke up, she wouldn't be able to do anything with the hangover she is about to have. So, as a way to apologize for yesterday, let's go out today and do something with just the two of us.
There's no way. I already left the hotel as well.
But you're going to be coming back soon, right? We can go once you come back.
I'm telling you that I'm still mad at you for yesterday. I'm not going back to the hotel either. Why do you think I took my bags with me last night when I went to the other room?
Come on, let's just forget about all that already. You must still be close to the hotel, right? Where are you right now? Come back and then we can go out and enjoy the trip. There's no point wasting it now.
I told you that there's no way, didn't I? And I'm already home in the first place.
What? You're at home? What do you mean? Seriously, where are you?
I just picked up the documents to file for divorce. And now I'm going to go and stay with my parents. I took a really early flight this morning, so even if you tried to come now, it's too late.
Wait just a second. What's going on here? Are you really at home right now? And what's this about divorce papers? Slow down for a second and explain this to me.
What's there to explain here? I'm done with you. Completely. So I went to get papers to file for divorce, and then I will stay with my parents until it's finalized. I haven't said anything difficult to understand.
I don't get what you're talking about right now. You mean you're done with me because of what happened yesterday? I told you that only happened because I was drunk.
Who cares if you were drunk? Why does that matter? Am I supposed to forgive you because of that?
What I did was just a bad joke that seemed funny at the time. It's not something to get so angry about. And divorce? That's going way too far for what happened.
That's not up to you to decide. It's up to me. You remember what happened yesterday, don't you?
I told you that I did. But what about it? So what if I can't remember that?
It means that you were still in control when you did that and not blacked out or anything. And even just then, you said that you can still laugh about what happened last night.
Now you're just twisting my words against me. I said that to lighten the mood, not because I really think that.
Saying that as a joke without apologizing is the problem. It doesn't matter if you were drunk or not. Yesterday showed me what kind of person you can really be. And I'm not going to be married to someone like you.
Look, I'm going to come straight home too on the next flight. I'll apologize to you properly when I see you, okay?
You're free to come back or whatever else it is that you want to do. But I'm staying at my parents' house and I'm not going to let you in. If you're fine with that, then go ahead and catch the flight.
Haley, come on and give me a break here already. Why won't you see me at all? We haven't seen each other since the trip to LA. Why won't you listen to what I have to say?
I told you that I wouldn't let you into my parents' house, right? And my parents are mad at you as well. And last time you came by, they gave you the divorce papers, didn't they? So there's no point in you coming by anymore. By the way, what did you do with them? Did you sign them already?
Of course not. I threw those away as soon as I got them. I don't plan on going through with this divorce, so there was no point keeping them.
I thought you might say something like that. Then why not come by one more time? I'll leave another set for you in the mailbox so you can get them from there.
How badly do you not want to see me? I always have to try and talk to you through your parents, and they won't let me set one foot in the house. How am I supposed to talk to you like this?
You can be thankful that I'm replying to your texts. But if you keep refusing to sign those papers, then we're going to have to get the divorce done through the court. Are you okay with doing that?
Of course I'm not okay with that. I don't want a divorce at all. We haven't even been married for 2 weeks yet. It's crazy that you're thinking of getting a divorce already.
You still really don't realize how bad what you did was? I don't have a witness or evidence, but I probably could have sued you for what you did if I had those things.
Look, I know that even if I was drunk, it wasn't okay for me to do what I did. I thought it was going to be funny, but I went too far. I understand that, and I regret what I did. But threatening to sue me for that? That's a little much, isn't it?
It's that way of thinking that's the problem. I told you that you should be careful of what you do when you're drunk. You should keep that in mind, or you might really get arrested someday for doing something while drunk.
That's not something we need to talk about right now. We're talking about the divorce at the moment. I really do regret what I did, and my mom wants to apologize to you as well.
And so what if you do regret it? Does that mean that I have to forgive you?
Well, of course, that would be the best. But I can't really express how much I regret what I did just through text, can I? So I want to talk to you in person and apologize properly. Won't you even let me do that?
Right now, to me, you are just a danger to my safety. Why would I go out of my way to meet someone like that?
Come on now, that's just going too far. I'm your husband. You're going to call me a danger to your safety just because of a joke gone wrong? That's really pushing it. Don't you think that's rude?
Don't make me laugh. You were the one who shoved me into the ocean at night. I think that's a little more rude than what I am saying to you.
That's not what I'm talking about right now, though. I know that it was wrong, but that doesn't mean you have to start blowing it up and act like I tried to really hurt you or something. And you won't even meet me so that I can apologize to you for what I did. So what is it that you want me to do?
I want you to sign the papers and submit them so that we can get divorced already. That's all you need to do for me. But it sounds like my parents don't think that would be enough.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
It seems like they already told a bunch of people about what you did to me. They couldn't calm down thinking about what could have happened to me.
What do you mean, a bunch of people? Who are they supposed to have spoken to? Your parents don't know anyone in my life, do they?
Oh, they know your parents and other relatives, though. And I heard that the story has been spreading pretty quickly from all of them. I'm sure that most of your friends have heard about it already.
Give me a break already. You don't need to go around telling everyone. Which friends are you talking about here? I work with some of them, you know.
Who knows? I wasn't the one who spoke about it to anyone, so I don't know who knows about it. Why? You seem to be getting pretty worried about people finding out.
Of course I am. What if this gets back to my workplace? I could lose my job for this even, couldn't I? And what are my friends and family going to think as well? Why did your parents have to go and do this?
All they did was tell people what happened. If you didn't want people thinking badly of you, then you should have thought before you acted. And we're about to be strangers to each other soon anyway, so it has nothing to do with me if you lose your job or friends. I guess what will be, will be.
Cut that out already. I seriously regret what I did and want to make it up to you. You don't need to try and get back at me like this.
I don't think someone who really regretted what they did would have the kind of attitude you have. But this is good, isn't it?
What are you talking about? What part of this is good?
This will all become a memory that you will never forget, won't it? Maybe you will think twice before drinking so much again. And you might be upset now, but you'll be able to look back at this later and laugh, right? You've made a good memory, so you should be happy about that, shouldn't you? After that, the rumors of what Adam did to me spread faster than expected, and soon reached his coworkers and then everyone in his office. Of course, he didn't actually lose his job from that, but people distanced themselves from him, and eventually the atmosphere was so unbearable for him that he quit himself. I also heard that a fair few of his friends from outside of work didn't want to be around him anymore, especially his female friends. But I don't think that is much of a surprise to anyone. Adam was still against the divorce for a while, but after seeing how other people reacted to hearing about what he did, he eventually caved and signed the papers without us having to go through the courts for it. After having lost so many friends and having his life affected by one stupid decision he made while he was drunk, I at least hope that Adam learned a lesson and stopped drinking since then. But of course, that has nothing to do with me now. As for me, I am still staying with my parents for a little while until I find a place of my own to move into. I had ended my lease on my apartment to move in with Adam, but that fell apart so much quicker than anyone could have guessed. I never thought that the marriage would end in this way, but at least Adam showed his true colors before I had spent years and years with him. Now it's time for me to try to get my life back in order again after this setback, but I am confident that I will pull through before too long. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. See you next time.